What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka series, but before we do get into all of that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program that I just did an update to, so make sure to join one of them, as the tiers are simply amazing and I've updated them, so definitely go check them out so you get behind the scene footage and go live with me on my daily content. Go check out the merch store, as I do have Eternal Sith merch that you definitely want to go check out. And as always, once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start the show.
Welcome to the show with the Eternal Sith. Every bit's a banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop a sub and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
So when we see Morgan Elsbeth in the Ahsoka series, she claims that the aliens from Peridea made their way to the galaxy a millennia ago, seemingly following migration routes charted by the space whales known as the Peridea. Now, she has retrieved a star map that was left behind, one that will allow her to follow the same Peridea migration route back to Peridea, and this is the star map that Ahsoka had actually retrieved when she told her where it was back in The Mandalorian Season 2, which was the episode called The Jedi. Now, it looks as though through Star Wars is about to make this move where we've gone to a place, as we talked about in yesterday's video, that we've never been to before. Now, in Ahsoka's end credits, we see that there are some based things on the star map showing the pathway to Peridea, and the labels on the star map are in another language, but they can be translated. The labels identify a scattering of familiar planets across the main Star Wars galaxy. The worlds probably aren't important to the Ahsoka storyline because the show seems to be headed towards Peridea. But the significant detail is the language in which these words are written, and the language that it seems to be of this old ancient language of Yerkata. Now, Yerkata is also known as the Old Tongue, and it's best known as the language of the Sith, and there have long been hints the Sith have adopted a language they had somehow stumbled across, though, and these now seem to have been confirmed, and it appears that the Yerkata hails from a distant galaxy, having been brought from Peridea by the mysterious intergalactic aliens, which now the local assumption is that the Sith have adopted a pre-existing language, one they stumbled upon and was very deep in the dark side of the Force. But the truth may be even darker. Little is known about the origin of the Sith, as we know. Now, Palpatine only knew legends, which he describes in the in-universe reference book Secrets of the Sith. But how did these ancient dark Jedi first stumble upon the dark side of the Force? Well, Delilah S. Dawson's novel Inquisitor: Rise of the Red Blade revealed the Yerkata language is corruptive in nature, exerting an influence like a siren song on anyone who is vulnerable to the dark side. It's possible that 5,000 years before the Skywalker saga, Jedi sages began to study the Yerkata. They had no idea what they were dealing with, though thus they found themselves drawn to the dark side. Now, the Yerkata has been seen on different Star Wars Sith strongholds, including the Sith homeworld of Moraban, sometimes known as well in legends as Korriban. It's long seemed odd that a dark side splinter group like the Sith should have a home world. Now, the Yerkata may explain this. This planet could well have been settled by Ahsoka's ancient aliens, and their monuments could have been the ones studied by the Dark Jedi who became Sith. If this theory is true, Moraban/Korriban would be the literal birthplace of the Sith, the place where they were born and became the Sith that we know today. But what's more is it would make sense for the Dark Jedi who became the Sith to stay on Moraban while they worked on translating the Yerkata language and learn more about the nature of the dark side. And this is something that the Ahsoka series could explore, and maybe, just maybe, the Acolyte, which we know we're going to be getting, is something that they can maybe explore that as well when we get that series. And that's how all these shows kind of like connect together. But comment down below, guys. I think this is something that's really interesting and cool to see. Like, I'm so excited. We talked about it in yesterday's video. I'm excited to see the Ahsoka series going in this direction, potentially them, exploring the Sith, because this is something that I've been dying for years for Star Wars to do, and I don't know how successful Star Wars will be. Like, again, The Acolyte, I'm excited for it. It's the first Sith-based show. I just don't know how much they can really tackle it, because, again, we've seen what they've done with certain characters, and when it comes to the Sith, I'm really scared. But if they can tackle this dark side planet, where we can see the beginning of how everything started, possibly, I'm all game for it, and maybe it opens up doors for other projects for them to work on eventually somewhere down along the line. Light it up in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about today's video. For more Star Wars content, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know as I have more content out tomorrow. Don't forget, I have a membership program. Definitely you want to join. There's 3 tiers. I just updated them, and I will be going live behind the scenes. So make sure to join the membership program so you could check on the community post for members only, the live stream link for that. And I will be talking about everything Star Wars and more in-depth details. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, the Eternal Sith. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.